back with another one.
Yes, we are.
We are back. Got a lot to talk about. The draft has happened. We gotta talk about how we gonna grade them, the outlooks on the new draftees. We gotta go through so much. But yeah, without further ado, I'm Shaheem, and this is the Burley Love Sports Show. Let's hop in, bro. The Eagles have officially drafted. Oh shit. The Eagles have officially drafted. The draft has officially happened for 2026. I'm excited. Let me announce the draftees, and let's see if we can, let's dive deep into them. Let's go. So first we have Lord have mercy. We have Malachi.
You said Malachi?
Yeah. Makai Lemon.
Yeah.
Makai Lemon has joined the team. Our first round pick. Shout out to him. Shout out to being part of the Birds. Yeah. Shout out to just everything, bro. Shout out just, your first round pick.
Yeah.
A lot of pressure to him. So
100%.
Yeah.
Definitely got good company there with him in that locker room. Especially he said that Jalen Hurts reached out to him right then and there.
Yep.
And they start chopping it up. The next day, him and Devontae Smith went to go see
the
76 play. So
we drafted Makai Lemon. We have Eli Stowers. We got Markel Bell, offensive tackle from Miami. We have Cole Payton in the 5th round, QB from North Dakota State, another North Dakota State player. Lefty QB, which is crazy. Yeah. We have Michael Morris, guard out of Georgia. And then we have Cole Wisniewski, safety out of Texas Tech. I think
he got the stash.
White boy. Yeah,
he is the.
And then you got Uwar Bernard, defensive tackle from the International Player Portal. And we have, player pathway program. Then we have Keyshawn James Newby, edge from New Mexico in the 7th round. That is our official draft. I know we just signed some free agents as well. Undrafted free agents. There's a few I was excited about. There's the linebacker from Alabama.
Yes.
I was super excited.
A lot of people say we got to steal from that, which I'm surprised. Any linebacker from Alabama.
I think injuries got him.
I think that's a lot this year with a lot of players.
Yeah, and so they were saying, they said Howie was kind of first on this, and this is why he drafted like this. NIL kind of wiped out. Essentially, the 4th through 7th round was just all the talent you would pick through from there. NIL's kind of kept them in school, so it's it's a little devalued those picking spots.
I can understand.
So he's devalued those picks where he's making moves for higher picks or making moves for players or making moves back to acquire more picks. So
that's smart.
That's what he was. They said how he was leading that charge, not leading the charge, but was kind of making those waves in that way. So let's hop right back and let's hop into it.
Yeah.
Give me your grade on the Eagles draft.
I think it was a B+.
B+. Okay.
I like a B+, or B. Obviously because the AJ situation, us going out and getting a wide receiver of that caliber, and he did have a great season
for sure
last year.
Biletnikoff winner.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
just like Smitty.
So I think that was good. I like how he tried to add more pieces to our line as such. Getting that what is it? Is it the 6'6"?
The tackle?
Yeah, somebody said that
6'9".
6'9". Somebody said that it's like Jordan Davis on the opposite side of the ball. So it was cool. I like our picks. The Eli Stowers, I know that could be iffy, but we'll just see how that plays out. He doesn't look like a blocking tight end. He was a quarterback previously before making that transition to tight end. But he also was another award winner last season. So I'm excited to see what it is. You can make different adjustments how you want to, but overall, B. He didn't do anything bad. I'm not gonna say everything was the right call, but it wasn't a bad draft.
Gotcha. Yeah, I agree. B. So I want to separate the players from the strategy.
Yeah, okay.
I think we selected good players. The way we went about selecting them is what I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around. I think we could have addressed maybe some different positions at where we picked.
Yeah.
So personally, I wasn't I'll give it a C because I really, you know, I like Makai Lemon, and I like what you call him. I like Eli Stowers. I really do as players, but for the team and what we like, you know, necessary positions. I think I didn't want Makai Lemon to be the AJ Brown replacement.
Yeah,
that's a big shoes.
He's not.
That's big shoes to fill. I mean, that's what they're going to see him as. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
and that's what the fan base is going to see him as. That's what people are going to see him as. Like, hey, you replace AJ Brown, just like the guy from the Titans that when AJ Brown left and they picked him up. I forgot his name. Treylon Burks.
Mm-hmm.
When they picked him up. And he was supposed to be AJ Brown, and it you know, I guess he turned out to kind of be an all right player with the Commanders this year, but he still was no AJ Brown replacement. You know what I mean?
No, he wasn't.
And I know
it's hard to
and just to fill in those shoes. It's just like it's tough. Maybe the scheme's gonna be different. I think when you have if the offensive scheme is different, I really do like these picks. If we're throwing across the middle. Play action passing, getting our tight ends involved a lot.
Yeah,
I like this. I like this draft.
Yeah.
If we go back to our same of throwing out,
we can't go with that again. Like we can't have the same thing happen again. But I'm hoping change is going to come.
Okay, so in that case, I'll give it a C, and I do like the players. Okay. I like the players.
Cool.
I wasn't too high on the Markel Bell pick. I think he's 6'9". He's had these freakish attributes.
Yeah.
I just thought there was better tackles at that time, you know. But hey, hopefully he turns out to be what he can be.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, he's a late third round pick.
Yeah,
so
I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I just wasn't super high on the draft, but I see the thought process behind it.
Yeah, exactly. I see the thought process behind it. I definitely would have done different. He didn't draft where I guess a draft spot wasn't needed.
Yeah.
It's just a personal preference. Because for me, safety, I think could have been drafted a little different. But overall, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, cool.
And I think, you know, like I said, I guess the Eagles GM deserves a bit of like, okay, hey, I know what I'm doing here. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
I mean. And I don't give him the benefit of the doubt because I've seen him pick bad offensive linemen. I've seen him pick bad receivers in the first round. I've seen him pick short receivers with good hands in the first round before, and that's how that turned out. That's how AJ Brown got here. Yeah. So you know,
I mean, all of them gonna mess. I mean, you know what I'm saying.
So I've seen it, and I've seen we hit on Smitty. I mean, I thought was the second best receiver in that draft anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. I like I said, I wish I had more to like give like a. This is a terrible draft. This is a really good draft. I'm really in the middle right now.
That's why I'm
gonna see us play out. I'm gonna see it play out. But shout out to them boys for getting drafted, realizing your dreams. I think the NFL. I do want to give a huge shout out to the NFL for the way they portray it now. They have these like very heartfelt moments, and like you know you kind of see it live.
Yeah.
When they get drafted, you like, dang, it make a real one shed a tear. I say, good God, bro.
And they normally do like some.
Nobody used to be kind of distasteful at first.
Yeah,
it's like, all right,
exactly.
Some guy realized the pinnacle of his career, and then they just tell the most tragic story as he's about to get drafted at first. Now it's more of like a heartfelt, like, hey, this is your older sister, like, congrats, you know, something like this, stuff like that. Yeah. That's more like, I feel like more tasteful to someone getting drafted.
To everyone involved. And
yeah,
like
for sure.
Try to hit more cylinders with it, more audience.
Yeah.
So I just I
thought the NFL did a good job this year.
I even like how they made it the time shorter.
Okay.
Yeah. So people can stay engaged more. So it's not, and it was cool. It was still good. Obviously, if it's not your team going up, you don't get that same thrill.
For sure.
Overall, it was nice though. That way,
and it was. And let's be honest, it was more of a boring draft.
It was
a boring draft.
I talked to a few people, and like everyone is feeling the same way. Like it wasn't as tasteful as it normally feels like. I guess you can say. Like everyone, because like everyone you knew. I guess from like the players' abilities or like everyone that you knew was going to be there was taken, and it wasn't anybody that was like, oh, well, we got to have or we got to do this or.
Oh, that's it. It was just a boring draft.
It was just a boring draft. Yeah. I guess like the players just didn't add up to this draft.
Yeah.
It just, I mean, overall,
And I feel like you kind of knew that this draft was going to be a little bit boring because of the talent that was in the draft, but I thought there was going to be more true, like more blockbuster trades within. Like, okay, someone's moving up because they really feel like
we did it.
we moved up 3 spots.
McCollum was on the phone with the Pittsburgh.
So that was one of the biggest moments at pick 20.
Oh, you thought more of it?
So I thought, for instance, cool. When the Chiefs moved up to get Mansour Delane.
Yes.
I was like, okay, people really I thought people was going to start making some moves. I thought, like, somebody was going to move up to get Sonny Styles. He went to 7. I was like, okay, somebody's going to move up to get him. Somebody's going to move up to, once Ruben Bain felt like 15 or something, I thought somebody was going to move up to get Ruben Bain. So it's like, there was people I saw moving down. I'm like, okay, somebody's going to come and get. And then, like, really, no one really came and got their player besides the Chiefs and the Eagles.
Yeah, I didn't really see a draft, mock draft where Mansour Lane, what's his name? Mansour Delane?
Yeah, Mansour Delane.
Mansour Delane was going to the Chiefs. So that was cool.
That surprised a lot of people.
That surprised me. I didn't see it, but they let their guys go, and they just keep getting at their cornerback position. I mean,
all right, so that leads into, like, all right, give me your winners and losers of the draft. This is all one snap is being played, so this has nothing to do with what you call them.
So my winners for this draft, actually, it's kind of, I guess you could say, like, honorable mention.
Yeah,
because I do have the Browns being a good winner.
Fair.
I like who they picked up. They picked up the guy that I really wanted for the safety spot, Emmanuel. Was it the Drake guy from Toledo?
So they got him. Emmanuel MW.
Yeah, ENW, and then they went and got Denzel Boston. They got pieces to the line.
Good draft.
I thought they drafted really, really, really good.
Good draft.
Who lost it, in my opinion, and I didn't see the strategy behind it, was the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah,
I didn't see
for sure
where James Conner was the problem last year. Then you went and got Tyler Algier, who thought was going to be the one. 1-2 role, and then you just ended up getting a running back with a great pick. You just got a running back in that position. I was like, I don't think that was a problem.
I don't know why they got.
I don't know why they didn't go.
I can see the thought process behind running back in that situation. Because you could put, like, for instance, I don't want to get to the Cardinals this early, but you have your tight end, you have your wide receiver one. Now you get a real RB1. You draft the best running back in the draft. You go for it. You can try to plug and play a tight end. I think they drafted the Hurricanes, not the Miami quarterback, right?
Carson Beck.
Yeah,
in the third round.
In the third round. So you got. I mean, you can.
I didn't even think that was.
You can grab him. Okay, you grabbed him. Now if the team's bad again, now you got the one pick, and then you can. Hopefully next year's a better QB class. Then you have your tight end, your wide receiver, and your running back. Now with a new tight end. I mean, I want a new quarterback. So I can see the process.
I just thought running back right now for it's
crazy.
Team
crazy for sure.
Was a pretty good locker room that you have with Tyler Algier and James Conner. I thought that was pretty good right now. If you would have got the Mansour Delane there,
sure.
I think that would have helped out. You got Budda Baker back there in the backfield.
Yeah,
just other pieces. What's his name? Byron Murphy.
Quarterback?
Yeah, I'm saying they got them on the spot.
Okay.
Being back there, they had to do little pieces.
For sure.
So that kind of that was a little iffy.
Yeah.
So that was my winners and losers.
Okay. My winners and losers, for sure. I think a winner in my book, and I hate to say it because we are essentially the Eagles show. Obviously, all the Eagles behind us. The Cowboys.
The Cowboys
had a good draft. I like their picks. Their picks made sense. And this is one of for everything that Jerry Jones does wrong, and he does a lot wrong. And handling players and their personalities, he drafts really well.
Yeah, no, that was good.
But he had a spell recently where he didn't draft well. I think it's kind of led him to where they're at now. But I think this draft was a good draft for the Cowboys.
Yeah,
I liked Caleb Downs, and then the other guy they picked up was it something Lawrence, Malachi Lawrence.
Malachi Lawrence.
That's the Malachi I keep saying. Malachi Lawrence. So I think they had a good draft, good first round. I like the picks they picked up later. So I really do think they had a good draft. And another winner, I know a lot of people weren't too high about the Chiefs draft, but I think the Chiefs had a pretty good draft. I really do. I think the Chiefs had a good draft. I think getting your cornerback one, and I'm really high on Peter Woods. I think Peter Woods was the best defensive tackle in the draft. And I know he wasn't the first taken, but I think he was personally the best one in the draft. And they got him as well. So I think you got your two dominant pieces piece that can be dominant. You know what I mean?
That
makes a difference. One can stop the run. He can get to the quarterback, and he learns from Chris Jones. So you have that decent defense there, and then let them two be a tandem is crazy in the interior. If it both works out.
No, I'm with you on that.
I think they might could have went edge at that position. Maybe I think they're lacking an edge. Yeah. But you can find one. Yeah. There's gonna be somebody disgruntled.
It's gonna be a fan out there for whatever fan base that feels like it should
for sure.
Somewhere
for
else.
Sure. A loser to me is the Jets again. The Jets.
Had so many picks.
And I feel like they got them all wrong. I think they went David Bailey.
Yeah.
I think they should have went Arvell Reese.
100%.
I think David Bailey.
Arvell Reese.
David Bailey was. I mean, he's a good player. I didn't see number 2 overall pick in what I was watching. And then you have another crack at it too, and you drafted a tight end when one of the bright spots about last season was the rookie tight end you just drafted in the second round last year.
Yeah.
So that just made no sense to me. Their whole thought process behind that was,
I don't think
borderline idiotic.
It was just too much. It was they bit off too much that they could chew. They should have got some help from somewhere because it didn't seem like the strategy was there during the draft. I didn't see if they would have traded up some pieces or done something different, but they didn't hit nearly as much as I thought they would with as amount of picks they had during this draft.
Yeah, so for sure.
I'm with you on that.
And I was just flat out just like very unimpressed because I was high on Kenyon Sadiq, and like I said,
so was I. Yeah,
him and Eli Stowers were the two tight ends in the draft, and everyone knew that Kenyon Sadiq was going to go in the first round somewhere. Mm-hmm. Maybe to us, maybe somewhere else.
Yeah,
but to the Jets, who've already had their tight end, their young tight end who has good genes, Jason Taylor's kid, actually Joy Taylor's nephew.
I remember years ago, I think you was trying to tell me about him,
bro.
That's so crazy.
I've been high on Mason Taylor for a while, bro.
I've
been really high on Mason Taylor, and I think
years ago you was telling me about him.
I think he's gonna be a dog. I really think he's gonna be a dog in the league, and I wish Philly would have took him last year. That's how high I was on him.
Okay,
and you know what I'm saying? So
okay,
and that's what you did something right in getting Mason Taylor. Now to run a 2 tight end set when you could have got some receiver help, maybe. Mm-hmm. You got Garrett. What's his name? Garrett Wilson out there just by himself for real. You have who's the quarterback
for
the Jets?
Justin Fields.
Not anymore.
Well, not anymore.
But who's the quarterback going into the season? Is it Geno? It's Geno.
The Jets got Geno?
I think the Jets have Geno, bro. So that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like Geno. I think it's Geno. I don't want to talk about the time. I think the Jets. The Jets traded for Geno. Or they didn't trade for him. He's with the Jets again.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He's with the Jets again, and they're talking about Jets to host Russell Wilson. Isn't that crazy? So he will be. Weird roles reversal. Like the Jets are going to host Russell Wilson, just to possibly come on the team.
That's crazy.
And just 5 years ago, he was his backup in Seattle. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, that's crazy.
Yeah, he was playing with the Savannah Bananas.
Oh, Russell? Yeah. He enjoyed his post career.
He enjoying his life, man.
He's gonna have a good post. He's a post NFL career. He's gonna have something in the media. He has that face, has the video, has the voice. He's gonna be there somewhere. I think
like you mentioned though about the Cowboys, I just want to second that they did have a good draft.
Yeah,
I know a lot of it going into the offseason, it was like, what are they going to do with their picks after not having Micah there? What is Jerry going to do? And I think they owned it. I think they did the best that they could do in the draft right there with the picks that they got. Another shout out I want to give to, I did like what the Giants did or got in the draft by getting Arvell Reese, and they got another guy. I can't think of his name, but I even think that they did pretty good.
Really?
Yeah. I even think that they did pretty good.
So they only use Alvaro Reese as like a straight up linebacker. Now
and that's what the issue is, because I know he even said that he played or did both in college. So obviously, I don't think they're going to use him on the line because they already have
that money there. Different at the line.
Like, yeah. He said whatever they need me to do, and I think for their personnel, they're going to keep him off ball and let him develop and work that structure or work that body type in there, or work that.
I didn't like their draft. I didn't like.
Oh, you didn't like their draft?
No,
I didn't really care.
I didn't look too far into a lot of their picks, but the Alvaro Reese pick, I think he's a better edge rusher. Mm-hmm. He has to say what he has to say. Like, I'll play anywhere. Blah blah blah. He has to say that. Like that's a part of the job. You say if you're a tweener, you're gonna say whatever you can. You be drafted as high as possible. But that being said, $45 to $50 million when his contract when it's time for him to see that next contract, it could be $65 million.
It could be.
It very well could be $65 million a year for an edge rusher, or 55, whatever it may be.
It could be.
Now, if he's playing off-ball linebacker, he's in that role. Buddy, you're at 20. I said, buddy, you're at 23, 25, 26, maybe $30 million a year.
I think they're in the perfect spot right now, though, because if
I'm talking about for him,
Abdul Carter, that's what I'm saying. If Abdul Carter or if Brian Burns go and find something different, or if they don't get rid of, or if they get rid of Kayvon Thibodeau, it's like they have that another piece that they could plug in and use.
That's expensive.
But I'm just saying though, like that's why I like their draft. I like that pick per se. It was like because now we can use it's a double-edged sword. Like
it doesn't make sense.
I can use him at this position, or I can use him and be great, or I could put him on the line and he can also be great there. And especially with that team and with injuries, I love the pick. I
think it's idiotic. That pick is idiotic. Because you spent what was Kayvon Thibodeau? He's a top 7 pick.
Yeah,
you spent a top 7 pick on Kayvon Thibodeau, and he's maybe on his way out pretty soon. That's fine. You still spent a top 5-ish pick on Abdul Carter.
He was number 2.
Number 2.
Yeah, he was right behind.
So you pick Abdul Carter number 2. Okay, cool. And then you sign Brian Burns or whatever you sign him for, probably $30+ million or $40+ million.
Yeah. I think
whatever it is,
$34 million.
Whatever, and he produced this year.
Yeah, he did.
So I'm assuming he's going to produce over the next 3-4 years.
I mean, that's a game plan.
So you're going to assume he's going to produce.
Yeah.
If you're going to draft, assuming like, okay, that position is because he's just coming off a good year, he's going to produce. Then your other rookie edge rusher, you're assuming he's going to be, because he's the number 2 overall pick from the previous year, he's going to get better. Now you're drafting. You're not drafting. You're the Giants. You're not drafting at a position of luxury. There's holes in your offense. There's holes in your defense. You're drafting a luxury pick, it feels like to me, in Alvaro Reese, which some people don't have that luxury of having, like the Eagles really I'm just saying, like, they don't have the luxury of drafting like a hybrid asset like that. You need a proven someone who's going to like legit command has to command like a Sonny Styles. Like, okay, cool. He knows how to run a middle linebacker. He knows how to run the linebacker court, knows how to run a defense. Alvaro Reese is best used off the edge. I think most people say that. Most people say that.
His body type gives him that edge over.
So that's what I'm saying. So you have more holes in your offense. Maybe you need a top tackle. Maybe you need something. Maybe you just trade out of that spot to get more assets to keep adding to your team. You don't need an Arvell Reese right now. Maybe there's like I don't know. You pick Mansour Delane.
Name the other linebacker they got.
Name one of their cornerbacks. Name one of their interior offensive.
They got rid of their one of their cornerbacks, and they got rid of their
Deontay Banks because he sucked.
Yeah, and they got rid of their wide receiver. He wasn't the first wide receiver, obviously, but what's little buddy name?
Wandale. Yeah, he went somewhere else.
Yeah, he went. I think he went to the Raiders. Did he go to the Raiders? Wandale.
Person, you need a receiver.
I think they end up getting one of those two. Obviously, not in the first round.
I mean, because you obviously like so you have. Anyway, their draft, that Alvaro Reese, to bring it whole, Alvaro Reese felt like more of a luxury pick for a team that, like, I don't know, traded their pick for a previous pick and like, oh, that team just sucks, so you just have that extra pick. That's what it felt like picking Alvaro Ruiz.
I don't know,
because it makes no sense. It makes zero sense to have 4 edge rushers. That makes no sense in any world to pick a top 5.
That's if they put him. That's if they put him at edge rusher.
But he's best utilized at that position.
We'll see. We'll see.
Because it makes no sense. It makes no sense.
We'll see.
That makes no sense. A team, you know, that makes no sense. A team sucks. That team has holes
I don't
everywhere.
know if the team. I don't know. I can't say that team's gonna suck this year. I can't say that.
All right.
I can't say that team's gonna suck.
All right. I
don't think they're gonna win the Super Bowl, but I don't think they're gonna suck.
For sure. But I think that team.
I don't think they're gonna suck.
That team's gonna suck. That team.
Time will tell all of this.
Y'all
let us know who the winner.
Because they don't have a running back. Their running back just broke his foot, broke his ankle.
Yeah.
Had his shit twisted. So you better hope your running back come back as good as he was.
Mm-hmm.
You better hope your wide receiver come back as good as he does. There's so many holes on offense they just don't know about. To just pick a defensive luxury player makes zero sense, dog.
Did they keep the what's his name, Tracy? For the
Tyrone Tracy, whatever his name is.
Tyrone Tracy. Did they keep him until Scatterbo come back?
I don't know.
I'm assuming.
I don't know.
But y'all let us know who the winners and the losers is of the 2026 NFL draft.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll definitely like to know y'all input on that.
For sure. It damn sure ain't the Giants.
Nah, I don't think they won the draft, but I think they had a pretty good draft.
Yeah.
I
didn't.
What else we got?
So for and I know I'm gonna bring it back to the Eagles because this is our show. We can talk about the Eagles as much as you want. We can go talk about your team and get your own show. For the Eagles, there was this video, and if I figure out how the proper way to put this video up, I'm gonna put it up right here. But in the video, Jeff Stoutland, Eagles' former offensive line coach, he was on the was it Green Lights Pod with Chris,
the one with
Chris Long.
No, he was on there with the Kelsey brothers.
He was the Kelsey brothers. Yeah, I don't think I'm on Chris Long as well. I'm watching all these podcasts. So he was with the Kelsey brothers, and he was talking about kind of what it was Kelsey. It was Jason asked the question. Jason asked this question.
Yeah.
So he asked essentially, where do you think it went wrong in this season? And without mincing words, in a very Jeff Stoutland way, he was like, when you call the wrong plays against the wrong defense, you get the outcome you get. Essentially what he said.
It ain't hard.
You know? and you say it like that.
And when he said it like that, I was like, well, damn. I mean, you got a point.
You got a point. For sure.
That's what we've been saying too.
For sure.
Like, what's going on?
And then I think, so now it's been like kind of like a little like frenzy of people. It's crazy how someone can say, someone can say one thing and then everyone just run with it.
Yeah.
So, in our opinion, we keep it simple like this. We say, hey, the play call sucked.
Yeah. We said it week 3.
Week 3, and everybody knew the play call just sucked. And he essentially got someone from the horse's mouth to say, like, hey, you know, it's simple. You call the wrong plays against the wrong defense.
Yeah.
You ain't getting nothing from it. And I agree. And that's the case. We got it from straight from the source's mouth.
Yeah, we heard it.
So, and then Boston Scott commented on it. Essentially, was saying like it felt like he said Nick was a problem as well. If you look, I'm gonna show you his message. But so got a little, you know, it's getting a little messy in the Eagles world.
I didn't see that.
It's getting,
wow.
Okay. It's getting a little messy. He essentially said, okay, all right. So here's a full story. So he kind of posted this kind of subliminal message of like, it's kind of Nick Sirianni needs a little bit of blame, I mean, more of the blame. And then if you know Anthony DiBona from, if you've seen his face around the Eagles sphere. Okay. And he was like, he tweeted, "Is anyone else tired of former Eagles players posting some subliminal messages on Twitter?" And he directly responded and was like, "I'm sorry for inconveniencing you. It's a team game, but it makes me feel some type of way that Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, Kevin Patullo, and Brian Johnson get some of the criticism they do." So you feel me?
Yeah.
So now it's gonna really tell
Like, who leading the train?
What's going on? What's going on?
Wow.
Because if someone hamstring like that, and it didn't cause a rift between friends,
yeah.
AJ and Jalen.
It kind of hit a little deep over there.
And so some in that water.
Some definitely.
Some in that water.
Going on.
You know, so we'll see.
Dang, no.
It's a long off season. A lot of speculating gonna go on about what's going on. AJ eventually probably gonna get traded. Unfortunately, you still rock with AJ. Like I said, in like a month, I think. June 1st. So
basically a month.
So enjoy the last 30 days with AJ on the team.
What do you think we're gonna get for that?
They said it's a 2028 first round pick.
That's it.
That's most of the conversation that I got. What's that?
All right.
I got that from it wasn't Jeff Kerr, it was the other guy. It was the other reporter, Eagles reporter. He's everywhere. The main Eagles reporter, tall, white dude, like late 40s.
Dang.
So
what's Colin got more for that?
You know
what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get a return. I don't think we're gonna get a return. Everything we're gonna get from him. We're gonna see though.
Yeah, all right.
We're gonna see. That could be someone driving up the price, driving down the price, and
dang,
for all intents and purposes, could keep him.
I don't know if they'll do it, but we could
for sure. We could.
I just don't know if they would.
I don't think they aren't going to. They ain't gonna do it because it was weird to me. They said a 2028 first round pick, and why not? Next year's 2027.
Yeah. Because I think they know they kind of like.
They can get a second round pick or something this year. It's gonna be like okay, or for next year.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm like. I'm kind of confused on that far out.
That kind of sucks. I didn't know.
And then there's another thing per the Daily Mail. I know we're jumping over. This is all right. That's enough of Eagles talk. We talk about more Eagles next week.
Cool.
Per the Daily Mail, that the New England Patriots are preparing for a possibility of their head coach not being with the team
this whole season
for good.
Oh,
they're like preparing, like it could be like a resignation, like maybe happen, maybe not happen, but like they're preparing for a world where he's just like, all right, I gotta fix my family type shit. So now that's per the Daily Mail. That's per the Daily Mail.
I didn't see that nowhere. But dang, no, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy. The whole season? I don't even think it's worth the whole season.
No, I'm talking about like
in general. Yeah. I don't think it's worth that. I don't think it's.
Whatever. If a man feels desperate to save his marriage, he can try to save it, I guess.
What did he have to go? What he had to go to day 3? He had to go to counseling.
Bro, I had to go to counseling, bro.
Just do that,
bro. Why? I know AJ. I'm gonna find this.
Just let him do that, man. Don't. Oh man, he can't even coach no more. He did mess up, but dang.
Yeah. He can coach all he wants to. He guess he can kiss that wife goodbye.
Okay. All right, that was messed up. All right. Okay. Indefinitely.
Yeah.
Gone.
So.
Okay.
I'm gonna just make sure I'm gonna read the article.
Dang, yeah.
Bro, Twitter search engine is just so ass, bro.
Yeah, it ain't the best.
He's like, bro.
It is if the game is if a game is on. But if it's anything outside of like the game being on or something, nah. So I used to use that for like
bro, the search engine just isn't working at all, bro. Yeah. Bro, throw this whole app away.
Was yours updated?
Bro, there's no results for Mike Vrabel.
If you search anything, is anything?
If you reload it a few times, it's gonna work.
Yeah.
But this app is cooked. But I'll show you.
Anyway, because I didn't see nothing like that. So.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow. All right, cool. Yeah, now we'll talk about it more. Hopefully more news this week.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we'll talk more about that. And yeah, let me figure it out. I don't give a fuck.
All right, so what we got next?
So let's talk about the NBA playoffs, dog. Let's talk about the NBA playoffs.
Do we gotta?
Unfortunately, we gotta talk about the Sixers. That's the reason I don't got no Sixers jersey on.
Yeah.
I think I was early on my fire Nick Nurse, but I think I was accurate. I think Nick Nurse needs to be fired. You really cannot have your star player back and your team just plays worse. I don't think Joel played that bad. He didn't look. He didn't look in the best of shape, but he didn't look that bad. And it was one of those games where the Celtics were just hitting.
Bro, it's like
they just couldn't miss, and they essentially live and die by the three, and they were living. They were living.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, what are your thoughts on the game, the series, Nick Nurse's job potentially with the Sixers still?
Okay, I definitely shot myself in the foot because I was like, if we can hold off a game or win a game or two until Joel Embiid come back, I think we have a chance. Seeing that happen, and if they continue, because they play tonight, if they continue to shoot like that tonight, I think that might be a wrap for the season. But if somehow, some way, they can go out there, play some defense, Celtics can't make close to 50% like they've been doing against us, I think we got a shot. Other than that, man, I don't know. I like Embiid.
I don't think we got a shot, bro.
I think Embiid's gone. I don't know what they're going to do with this team on the offseason. I don't know what they're going to do with the coach over the offseason. I don't even know what they're going to do with the manager over the offseason. Because, I mean, we've been here before, and the same thing keep happening. So, it sucks.
It just sucks because there's not much to hold our heads on with this team. You got VJ and you got Maxey. Okay. But then Kelly Oubre ain't getting no younger. PG, we stuck with him in that contract. The big fella probably gone.
Exactly.
There's not many pieces that are like, oh, okay, you know, where we can like. Maxey's ready to contend for a championship.
Yeah.
He's ready. He's ready, and he's good enough to be a starting point guard for a championship contending team. But when the team just constantly isn't there, PG doesn't feel like a good fit for the team. I think he's good, but sometimes it doesn't feel like he fits in. The puzzle piece doesn't fit.
He doesn't know when he should be PG.
Yeah, it just feel like he's there. Like the team's there and he's there. You know, I don't think he's like isolating himself on purpose, but I just think he's like. It looks isolating from the way they're playing. It looks very isolated. And I don't know what's the cause of that, but them boys need to work that out. It's probably because he barely plays. Either he's suspended from whatever that was, or he's hurt. So
hopefully they can go out tonight, shoot, play defense, and win the game.
I doubt it. Them boys terrible. Them boys terrible, bro.
Yeah.
And that's what I get sick of, bro. Them boys terrible, man. Them boys
you gotta have some type of
shout out to Philly, shout out to Philly Sports. Shout out to
shout out to Philly Sports.
We going through it. We going through it.
What else we got next?
We can talk about Bron's still gonna be Bron. Hey, recap the playoffs. Bron's still gonna be Bron. Yeah. He had one off night. They probably gonna gentlemen sweep them tonight.
I think they're gonna win tonight.
I
think they're losing next round, but tonight they are.
I think OKC's great. They're gonna win. I think if they already haven't won, it's 3-0 or 3-1.
It don't matter. They're gonna win.
They're gonna win. The only other surprise, the Detroit Pistons they're down 3-1.
Crazy.
That's a terrible matchup. That's a terrible matchup.
Crazy.
That's a yeah.
Oh, that was crazy.
Oh, ESPN article just dropped about
what is it?
Rob Thompson. But we'll talk about it in a second.
Yeah.
But yeah, crazy. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. I think it's just a bad matchup for the Pistons. I think it's just a big team. They aren't shooting the ball particularly well. I watched that game. Particularly watched the end of the game, and the boys couldn't hit a shot. It just looked bad for the Pistons, and I think it might be wraps for that season. It sucks because I think they are a young team that's exciting.
Because where did they finish at? They finished
what?
1. Yeah. So I can't believe like it came down to this.
Let's see come back. I mean,
they could.
But it don't look good.
It don't look good at all.
Who else we got? I think Minnesota is cooked. With
Anthony Edwards
and DiVincenzo, they're cooked. It sucks because I really thought Rudy Gobert was clamping yoke until Ant got hurt. Ant gonna be gone for a couple weeks. So if them boys can hold on, if they can hold on, Mike Conley's gonna be. We just need Mike Conley to lead and make sure the young people are in the right spot.
He's not coming back to series.
Yeah, no, he's done with series.
Yeah.
So
they cooked.
I think they might be cooked. I mean, shout out to the Nuggets.
Yeah.
Who else?
The Knicks. If you want to talk about them again, I'm kind of over talking about the Knicks. I was wrong on them.
Told you.
Yeah.
Rewind to this moment. Well, a week and a half ago, I was like, hey, the king later the Knicks. I said, bro, looking a little shaky.
And I'm watching, just getting mad.
And nigga Drake said, embarrassing.
I'm just getting mad watching.
Them boys, who?
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do either.
When your point guard is 6 foot nothing and plays as slow as he plays, that's ain't particularly slow, but plays as slow as he does play. Like Maxey has speed. His speed kind of cancels out his height. He can get to the hoop pretty fast. He can play downhill. He doesn't have to hold the ball super long. He can shoot the ball deep. Whatever. Jalen Brunson's play is a little bit slower, almost Luka-like.
He's too small for that.
He's too small.
He's too small for that. I think in order for them to be a contending team, or in order for him to be a champion, he can't be the best person on the team. And I just feel like that's kind of where this season has led.
I mean, when you add Cat, you expect Cat to be the best player of the team. And Cat just is the player that Cat is. And it's frustrating to watch Cat play because sometimes Cat looks like Brett can drop 50 on any given night. Mm-hmm. But there's another night, it's like, but why are you playing so soft?
Yeah. I thought it was
like you're in your feelings playing, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just don't know how to get to the hoop. Mm-hmm. You're losing the ball left and right. You know, like you barely pick up a basketball some days.
Is it the playoffs that get people going? Is it the playoffs?
No, I think
everything was good about a month ago.
I just think it's the ebbs and flow of basketball itself, and I think that team was just volatile from the jump. Okay. You add a new coach. The team was up and down during the regular season anyway. Yeah. And then Mike Brown being the coach, you don't have a coach that has led the team for a long time. Like, all right, well, shit, then you gotta just ride with how. You gotta ask me how this normally would look. Yeah. You know, now you're in the playoffs and you're trying to figure it out. Now the Atlanta boys, they just young dumb getting into the ring.
I'm about to say, yeah, they playing with the church's money.
Yeah, so they ain't got nothing to lose. Yeah, they ain't got nothing to lose. So
I'm with you on that. But
that's what it is. But that's the NBA. Other than that, nothing really going on with the NBA. But let's go to baseball. We're not gonna talk too much.
Short and sweet.
Short and sweet. Phillies have fired Rob Thompson. Topper has left the building. Topper has left the building. Yeah.
It was time.
It was time. Topper,
unfortunately, it had to be like it went down today.
I just have an issue with this whole thing with Topper. This was always supposed to be a temporary thing. I mean, everyone kind of agreed, like, you know, he's older. He just got winning games.
Yeah.
If you knew it was time for a new voice, go into the offseason with that thought process of like, all right, hey Topper, just go and play golf, and go fishing, go live on that boat, go, you know, stay in some warm weather and chill out. But now it feels like we're reeling. It feels like the team is reeling, trying to figure out who's going to be the coach. They pick the coach, whoever. But it feel like they're scrambling for no reason when you kind of knew, like, okay, this thing's kind of shaky anyway. Way it kind of ended last year.
Yeah.
Let's go in with a new voice, new leadership. Maybe get Young here, maybe something to change it up.
I'm with you. This is exactly how I felt in the offseason.
And it makes no sense for this team to now be scrambling. Okay, now they got to figure out. They fired the hitting coach or something like that. They fired a few people.
They fired a few people, but obviously, it's all
so you know, it's just like now you're reeling, trying to figure out what's next. Now you're 9-19. Mm-hmm. You're 30 games into the season. You don't have double-digit wins. You have one of the highest-paid rosters. And honestly, if it wasn't for the Mets sucking so bad as well, this would be the talk of the what you call them?
And they were battling injuries and had people go for real off the tee.
Bro,
we have no excuse to be like this. There is absolutely no excuse.
It seems just ass
for us to play like we're playing on all sides of the ball, on all cylinders of the game. Yeah. There's just no way.
And it's tough watching, like, because, like, all right, baseball is already tough watch. Like, when your team's bad. Mm-hmm. When your team, like, sometimes it's just like, oh, maybe it's unfortunate wins. Like, but this team's not batting well. This team's not fielding well. No. The pitchers suck. Yeah. The what you call them? The relievers are ass. So it's, bro, this whole team is poorly put together, and it all stops with Dave Dombrowski and the bad juju he put in his team from the beginning, like just kind of like the weird animosity him and Harper had going into the season. So I blame this all on Dave Dombrowski and Trey Turner. So this team, this team, bro.
We just not, man. We just ain't got it. We ain't got it.
Nah, this team in there, bro.
And hopefully, in baseball, it's a long season for baseball, so hopefully something can happen.
So yeah, we're almost 30 games in. Yeah. We have what 130 more left.
Yeah, bro. It's a lot of baseball left.
You have 130 more games left. So
but I did like Rob as a player. I mean, as a person, he seemed like he was the team team coach, and I think all the players geared toward that. It just like now it sucks that like this is how y'all let him go.
Yeah,
you know. And I think that's the unfortunate thing. But like you're saying though, if the Mets weren't this bad, it would be a lot more of things happening right now. It would be trades happening or something happening right now.
Yeah, no, exactly. We can still salvage the season. So now hopefully they figure it out. I just read an article. Not read it. I just saw the headline of the article where so you said there's no bad blood between Rob and the team. Kind of understanding like what position they're at.
Yeah.
He said Fire manager Rob Thompson said he has no animosity towards Phillies and is open to staying in this organization. Shout out to Rob.
Yeah,
always a very classy, like your prototypical coach. It's always his fault. Never blaming the players.
Yeah.
So I always like Rob as a coach. And if he stays with the team, that'll be awesome. Just to have that familiar voice. I don't know how it works in baseball, but it's kind of weird to me to keep their head coach with another coach. But I think if anyone was to do it without it being any type of power trips, I think Rob could do it.
That was a good take. Yeah.
But yeah, last but not least, we're going to talk about the Flyers.
Yep.
Flyers also in the playoffs. We are up 3-2 on the Penguins. We were up 3-0 on the Penguins. We've lost 2 straight.
Since you told me to start watching, we've been losing.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
that's crazy, right?
Yeah. You need to
that's crazy.
Watching. Now you fucking up the team.
You're right. I really is.
We stuck
we lost 2 straight.
Yeah, so the Flyers, they lost 2 straight. Them boys need to get it done sooner rather than later.
What'd you say the next game was?
Oh no, I got it wrong last time.
Yeah, what did you say? You told me Friday.
Last time I got it wrong. We were supposed to record wearing our Flyer stuff. They told me Friday. I said, "Whoa."
Friday's just a long time from Monday.
Tomorrow. We supposed.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I would say Friday's just a long time.
We got to put on our Flyer shirt. Well, if they go to Game 7, we'll have our Flyer shirts on.
Yeah. Or in the next round.
Next round. Yeah. So, but yeah, that's about it. We don't know many of the players on the Flyers. We watch just because we're just fan of Philly teams. If you're coming here for a Flyers analysis, buddy, you're in the wrong spot. Get your phone taken away and read the room, big dog.
Yeah. But I do want to go to a hockey game.
I think that. Yeah, we should definitely go. Bro,
I haven't been to one.
If we make it to the next round and it's the right time, bro, we should get the train up there and go watch that.
Really? All right. Now,
it'd be a day on a weekend. Okay, we should definitely do that. Cause it'd be dope to see the Flyers. It'll be my first hockey game in person.
Yeah,
I've heard nothing but good things about going to hockey games. So that'll be dope. That'll be dope. So, but yeah, that's all we have. Thank y'all for watching. We'll have to soon.
And we out.
Catch y'all next one.